The gang leader was just about to choose a husband for herself when a swarm of police officers burst in the next second. All her subordinates were thrown into a panic, yet only she calmly pulled out a gun and led them to fight back against the police. In the chaos, she clashed with the police chief and found their skills were evenly matched. Mid-scuffle, the chief tore off a necklace from her neck, only to realize it was the gift he had given his first love as a child. He then let her escape on purpose, even sending an elite unit to escort her to safety. His men were utterly confused, but none of them knew the truth. This woman was the police chief's wife, whom he hadn't seen in 12 long years. The police chief had been an unruly boy growing up. To reform his wild nature, his family forced him into a marriage with a young girl. At first, he defied her strict discipline relentlessly until the day he was kidnapped by robbers, and the girl rushed in alone to save him. That was the moment he finally accepted her as his wife. Later, to build up the ability to inherit his family's fortune, he chose to study abroad. The girl, however, had to stay in the country to care for her grandfather, and their separation stretched into 12 years. When they met again, they had become sworn enemies. After uncovering her identity, the chief fled the scene at once, leaving her ample time to retreat. In the aftermath, he even ordered his men to fetch all his gold, intent on marrying her again. But his subordinates warned him, her gang was the government's most wanted enemy, and she was set to choose a new husband the very next day. Desperate, he suddenly remembered he had changed his identity before becoming police chief. No one knew he was the same boy from all those years ago. The next day, he disguised himself and snuck into her room. Overjoyed when she recognized him, she hurried to ask about his family's well-being. But he feigned misery, lying that his family had gone bankrupt 3 years prior, and he now slept on the streets. Her newly chosen husband, upon learning she already had another husband, was thrilled. He had never wanted to marry the ruthless gang leader in the first place. Helpless, the woman had no choice but to remarry the chief. Yet no sooner had they stepped into the room than she flew into a furious rage at his supposed lack of achievement, and raised a whip to lash him mercilessly.